Hi guys, Tor here at Co-Kinetic. So much to tell you about. I thought the quickest way of doing it was to do a quick video. On the screen you will see my new webinar, which you can sign up to. It's, as you can see, it's Discover the 20% of marketing activities that will give you 80% of your marketing results. I'm having loads of fun running this webinar. I've had some brilliant feedback from it. I will give you a link. All of the links to everything that I'm going to mention will be in the email below. So that's the first thing I needed to mention. Second thing I needed to mention was that we have some new, this is the sign up page, so I will send you that link to that webinar. Second thing I had to mention is we have some new patient advice leaflets. That webinar, by the way, is completely free for anyone. This next bit, the patient leaflets, is if you have any of our subscriptions, you will be able to access these new resources that I've just published. So if you log in and you go into that main menu, and you click that patient information resources in the drop down just here, and you will see you're taken into this main section. You'll see a new area shortly, which is patient resources by anatomy. I'm just putting that together, but for now you just go into patient resources by topic, and you will see we have some concussion management patient information resources. So they're new in there. And they're combined with all of the other stuff that we've got in there, loads and loads and loads of really good leaflets in there. And when you go in to the leaflets, you will see that there's a share link, so you can include these in emails or on your website if you want to, although I would have a slight caution and say ideally you would put this behind an email lead collection form so that you can use them to collect leads, and you can kind of use them as a lead magnet. If you go onto our website, you will see I have done a new, I think it is this email address, URL, so it's landing.co-kinetic.com/pals for patient advice leaflets. And if you go on here, you will see there's a very cool little video here. It only takes about 30 seconds. It will show you some of the ways that you can use these patient leaflets. So go and check that out. The other thing that I need to tell you about is that the PDFs from the October issue of the print journals are now live as well. In fact, they go live pretty much on the 1st or 2nd of October. So you can find these if you have a subscription under the print journals area of that main menu, and you will find that most recent group of articles there. Okay, so here you will find all the articles that were published in the October issue grouped together. So you can see those there, and as you can see, if you're logged in, you will have this little blue unlocked padlock by it. Then you can go and open the document. So let's just jump into this one for a second, and you will see that there's a full PDF there as well, just as it appears in the actual journal itself. So you can go and download and print that out. Any advice leaflets that we did with the article are also there, the share links and everything. And remember that if you have the branding upgrade, all of these leaflets will also be branded with your contact details. So that's that little bit. So that's journal PDFs ticked off. Now this is a bit, if you have a full site subscription to our marketing content, there's quite a cool area of resources that you may have not realized exist. So basically, if you click back on the My Account area, and you will find these under the Campaigns area. And if you scroll right down, these are all our lead generation campaigns, our current ones. So if you scroll down to the bottom of this list, as you can see, there's quite a lot of campaigns now on a whole range of different subjects. Let me just find, I forgot to tell you about the Halloween one, sorry about that. But you have got 4 different campaigns under here, which are Give the Gift campaigns. And they're basically 4 different themes. Let me show you them very briefly. There is a beach theme for my Aussie subscribers, and in fact I was chatting to one of my Aussie subscribers this morning on the chat tool, and she is just setting this page up. Now, let me just explain very briefly. The point of the campaign, let's go into this one, is as I say, it's a give the gift of, and it's really kind of up to you what you want to do. Excuse me. But I have created a bunch of social media, and the social media is the same across all the campaigns. So I've tried to keep it kind of fitting and matching. But basically, you've got vouchers and gift certificates and all sorts of media kind of promoting physical therapy with a kind of Christmas theme on it. And it doesn't matter whether you're an osteopath, I think there's a whole bunch, there's gift certificates as well as vouchers. All these PDFs have been produced for you, and they are all on my site if you have the full site subscription. We have some cartoons in there. Remember, you can deactivate anything that you don't want to run. We have, a bunch of cartoons. We've got Give the Gift of Physical Therapy, and then if you want to use physiotherapy, that's there. If you want to use osteopathy, that's there. And I believe we have chiropractic and acupuncture, and I think we have a Pilates one, yeah. So there's a various different types depending on what your specialism is. And as I say, you can just deactivate any that you don't want to run. You've got some massage stuff in there. They're quite cool campaigns, actually. So there's some good Christmas social media, which you could start running basically from the beginning of December. We have an email autoresponder. Now we have the landing page. This is the key thing that you need to know about. Now this landing page, because I don't know what you're going to be doing, is customizable. So all you need to do is you need to add in your text in here. So let me show you just quickly how this works. So we're using the beach theme. So I'm going to say add your amazing offer here. Now this is currently the page. It says add a captivating headline here that makes them want to scroll down the page. I've now added that text in. I'm going to click update, and then I'm going to click preview, and it will open a new tab, and you will see that it's dropped my text in there. Now you can do this on all of these fields, so you can change these fields, you can decide on your call to action, and you can change that text, and then you can decide on all of this content as well using that editable, those areas there. So you'll get the hang of it. The form heading is obviously that area at the top there. The form button text is what's in the button, obviously. You can put whatever you want in there, but you have a choice of different calls to action, as you will see here. So you can either just get them to submit a form, that's the normal thing, and the lead will come into your leads tab here. So that's kind of our standard one. But you also have some options for book now, which you would then add a call to action URL in here. So you could send them to a booking form or anything else that you've got that has a URL with it. Or you can use call now, and assuming you've got a contact number for your customers set up in your My Account area, then that button will literally place a phone call. So you've got different options. We tend to use the submit form version, but as I say, it's completely your choice. You edit the text on here, you can format it using these, and that is pretty cool. So you just decide which theme you want to use, and then you go and set the campaign up from there. Excuse me. There is also an email autoresponder. So if as soon as somebody signs up, assuming you're collecting the leads, this autoresponder will trigger. You need to turn it on here so that it's active, and then you just need to write the email. Because I don't know what you're offering, I've just put some text in saying you can edit this email to provide follow-up details of your offer. So that's thanks for signing up, blah, 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 off you go and put whatever you want in there. So that is very quickly how those work. And the 4 themes look like this. You've seen briefly the beach theme. So that's quite a fun kind of one if you're in nice weather, lucky buggers, excuse my language. There is another one here, which is quite a nice kind of sort of not a particularly religious theme, but just a nice sort of generic one. So that's that one there. And then we've got the more traditional themes, the good old Christmas tree. And again, all the same. I've put some sample text in there for you potentially. I think I've probably just tried these out. And then that little theme. So you've got 4 different kind of themes that you can pick from. The social media, as I say, is the same for all of them. And you can find them all at the bottom of that lead generation campaigns section before it breaks into you won't have internal campaigns, but before you see the customizable landing pages. So you'll see them here, all those 4 campaigns. So that's ready for you for Christmas. If you want to go and find the various instructions and the other content that goes with that, so that would be things like the vouchers and the discount vouchers and the coupons and everything, just click that link there and it will take you into the piece of content where it will explain more about that on there. So that's that one. We do actually have a proper content campaign for Christmas as well, which is sorry, I hate scrolling while you're watching on the thing because it's horrible, makes people dizzy. Festive Follies one, that's quite fun. That's basically how to survive Christmas, and lots of kind of fun tips about surviving hangovers and staying healthy. We are producing a new one at the moment, which is about keeping your spirits high, because obviously Christmas can sometimes be a low time for some people, and it can make people feel lonely. So we're creating a campaign as we speak on reducing anxiety and stress over Christmas. So I think that should be live in about the next sort of 7 to 10 days. And there will be a done for you social media version of that. And there will also be, obviously, a full marketing campaign as per normal for the full site subscribers. And what else do I need to tell you? If you are not a full site subscriber, or if you're not a subscriber, don't worry, we still have loads of free stuff. I'm just wondering if this is going to kick me. No, that's correct, okay. So you can see, by the way, done for you social media people, there's another campaign there, and I'll be releasing a couple more of those shortly. I will do a that Festive Follies one for you as well in a minute. Give me a couple of days and I should have that sorted. We'll be ready to go before the beginning of December. So if you are coming on here and you don't have any subscriptions, you want to just create a free account, which you can do by just going to the login button here that you will see on all the landing pages. If you haven't created an account already, then just register. If you have created one, then just log in, and you will see there's a whole bunch of open access and registered content here, which you can access to your heart's content. A lot of my marketing stuff is in there, so there's some good stuff in there. So even if you don't have a subscription, don't worry, we still love you. Please come and visit and have a cruise around and see what you can find. All right, guys, with that, I will leave you be, and I will be in touch as soon as those new campaigns that I've mentioned are live. Thanks very much, guys.